We will make a video about the tourist attraction in the Yogyakarta. First, let us introduce our group. Start from me. My name is Bagus Nugroho and my student number is 24.12.3328. Next.
My name is Alvino Bintang Ramadhani. Name number 24.12.3371. Next.
My name is Mikael Bugari Islami. My student number is 24.12.3355.
My name is Fadlan Satrio. My student number 24.12.3349.
My name is Yanis Anuyafi and my student number 24.12.3361.
My name Hafid Irfanuddin Yudi and student number 24.12.3372.
And next to video.
Hello, here I will explain about the Yogyakarta Monument. This monument was built by the Dutch government to replace the old monument that had collapsed due to the earthquake in 1867. Initially, the monument was constructed by the Sultan of Yogyakarta during the reign of Sultan Hamengkubuwono I in 1757 as a symbol of the unity of the people in their resistance against that colonial. That the unique of Tugu Jogja lies not only in its distinctive shape but also in its strategic location. The monument is situated in the intersection of Margo Utama Street and Jenderal Sudirman Street, making it a central point of orientation for many tourists and locals. Tugu Jogja is not just a landmark of Yogyakarta, but a silent witness to many historical events since the Dutch colonial era. Hello, here I will explain about the Golong Giling Monument. Initially, this monument was built by Sri Sultan Hamengkubuwono I and was named Tugu Golong Giling. Tugu Golong Giling is the important monument of Yogyakarta. This monument, as it is called in Javanese as Tugu, was constructed in 1756. A year after Kraton Ngayogyakarta Hadiningrat established. The original shape of Tugu was not what it is look like today, because it had cylinder pole shaped giling and circle in its peak golong, so it was usually called Tugu Golong Giling.
The name Malioboro is come from the Sanskrit word Maliobari, which means a clan of followers. Some experts believe in the name Malioboro origin from the British colonial figure and named Marlborough, who lived in the 816. The Dutch East India Company put Malioboro as central economy and administrative area in early 19th century. The special region of Yogyakarta government continues to make improvement to transform Malioboro into more comfortable area from visitors. In 2016, the government successful cleared vehicle parking from Malioboro and began organizing the eastern side of the area to accommodate pedestrian street food stall or warung lesehan are still street vendors on Malioboro with reality on the trash. Malioboro area marking the street tighter and more plans to walk through. Okay.
We will introduce one of the landmarks in Malioboro, Pasar Beringharjo. It was established during the reign of Sultan Hamengkubuwono I when he was building the Ngayogyakarta Hadiningrat, Hadiningrat Palace. This market was a central economic hub for the people of the Ngayogyakarta Hadiningrat Sultan and also served as a key component of the city structure. As the capital at the time, alongside the Alun-Alun Main Square, the palace complex, the Grand Mosque and the market. Pasar Gede is located to the north of the palace complex, right north of the Frederiksberg Fortress. The existence of the fourth component, the Alun-Alun surrounded by government building to the south, to the mosque to the west, and the market to the north are typical features of the traditional Javanese city.
Now we were on the Sasono Hinggil Dwi Abad. Sasono Hinggil Dwi Abad is a historic building and a cultural heritage site located in the South Square or Alun-Alun of Yogyakarta. It was built during the reign of Sri Sultan Hamengkubuwono I from 1755 until 1792 under the name Siti Hinggil Kidul. Literally, the building served as training ground for the junior soldier and the vantage point for the Sultan to observe the Grebek ceremonies. It was also used as viewing spot for Rampogan, human versus tiger fights held in the South Square. Later, its function was expanded to house cultural events such as wayang performs. Thank you.
Today, Alun-Alun Kidul or South Square of Yogyakarta is known as one of the iconic tourist destinations that must be included in the itinerary of visitor vacationing in Yogyakarta. A strategic location about 5 minutes from the bustling center of Jogja make this square nearly always busy with visitor. Every day, especially in the morning and evening, both local and tourists flock to Alun-Alun Kidul. A variety of activities are carried out, from sport and culinary tourists to play with soap bubble and kitties, riding decorative train, or simply relaxing on the grass area of the square. Built during the reign of Sri Sultan Hamengkubuwono I from 1755 to 1762, Alun-Alun Kidul of Yogyakarta, also known as Alun-Alun Pangkaran, originally served as venue of various activities of the Yogyakarta Sultanate. One of its main functions was a training ground for the Sultan soldier before the Gerebet ceremony. In the past, this area was very quiet and eerie, especially with the presence of two twin banyan trees. Although now it's much livelier, cleaner, and better organized. Several key elements of the square have the trees. For the Javanese people, these rows of trees symbolize safety, peace, and also been maintained. The paths include Pelangkung Gading of the south side and one on the east side.
One of the attraction that draws people to Alun-Alun Kidul is the might of the twin banyan trees. It is believed that anyone who can walk between the two banyan trees with their eyes closed will have their wish and dresses fulfilled. This is called Messiah. A log is sown as my people fail to accomplish it. However, there are also there who have tried several times and succeed. The tradition of Messiah has existed since the reign of Sri Sultan Hamengkubuwono I. It was part of the Tapabisu tradition, which took place every first night of Suro. The Tapabisu ritual was performed by the soldiers and place servants, who would circle the place once in silence, without speaking a word. The soldiers and servants dressed in complete Javanese traditional attire.
Ke pasar beli pancing. Naik motor anjing. Iya, dadi ning kene kepanasan.
Halo guys.
Ambro.
Mantap.
Apa lagi mas? 19 apa? Lah.